Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It is day 8 of Inktober and I kind of just wanted to show you guys a snippet of what my sketchbook looks like as I go through Inktober. This is kind of just my rough paper, so this is where I do like my color swatches and pre-sketches to kind of figure out how I want poses to be and whatnot, and some finalized sketches that I've done just doodling in my sketchbook. And then for today's video, here are the color combos that I chose to use to create this image of Wonder Woman. So I did, what I don't have recorded is I did another sketch before I finished my finalized sketch. So I kind of had a rough sketch going and I didn't like the way it turned out, so I erased the whole thing and kind of started from scrap, and occasionally that just happens. But once I kind of figured out a pose that I was really happy with for Wonder Woman specifically, I stuck with it and rolled with it, and I think it came together rather nicely and made the piece feel more cohesive. After seeing so many comments from you guys, not just here on YouTube, but over on Instagram as well, about Wonder Woman being one of your favorites and how you'd love to see her, of course I couldn't help myself but add in a Wonder Woman for today's video as part of the theme of the week, being comic book ladies or comic book heroes in general, however you want to approach it. And remember too, if you guys decide that you want to get on the action and draw your own comic hero for Inktober, please feel free to tag me with Geeky's theme of the week and at Greatly Geeky on Instagram so that I can feature you guys at the end of my videos. Also, please be sure that if you do, to just make sure you guys give me permission. I just want to make sure that it's okay with you guys that I share your art on my videos. So yeah, I had a lot of fun doing this one today. It was frustrating having a sketch kind of laid out and then having to erase and start over, but sometimes that happens if it doesn't seem like it's laying out the way that you might want it to. So it is what it is. You can't really go wrong, but I had a lot of fun doing this one. I really like the turnout because I purposely left her skin more of like a monochromatic black and white, and then the color is all in her outfit, and I think that really makes the uniform pop and stand out. And I went more so with the classic Wonder Woman look. I do love the look of the New 52 comics, but I think for me, because I grew up with the Batman animated series and a lot of the like old school DC hero looks, that I'm just such a big fan of those personally. That's why I kind of chose to go with that. And I did do it a little bit differently this time. Instead of leaving anything unoutlined, I tried to outline just about everything. So I had a yellow pigment by chrome that I outlined like where her golden lasso, the golden parts on her uniform would be. I used a red pigment for her boots, but I did stick with just using a thin black pigment for her bottoms and with all the stars, and I think it actually worked out a little better. Of course the blue would have been nice, but I think that this makes the stars pop just enough, and I think it really came together. I did decide to change up the ink this time around and the paper. I used the Arnhem 1618 cotton paper this time around that came in the Art Stacks Inktober box, and I used the Speedball India ink, and you know that it wasn't bad. I think that the Speedball is definitely better for like hair because it doesn't quite lay, it could be the paper, but it doesn't quite lay as opaque and like as concealing as the rest, so it definitely gives more of like a textured look as far as when it dries and how black the color can be. Like when I use the Dr. P.H. Martin's Black Star, there's not really any seeing through that. I will say that I absolutely love the way that the Liquitex ink in the Naphtha Crimson, the red color, laid on this paper. It just fell right into the paper. The pigment was then able to be super strong. I didn't really have to build up the layering as much. And it was the same with the gold or the yellow orange azo that I looked of the Liquitex ink. I think that one and the red laid brilliantly on this paper, and it wasn't anything where I had to really go over and add color. It just gave a really nice opaque flat color that I didn't really have to build up on. Now with the Bombay Blue, which is the Dr. P.H. Martin's Bombay Blue India ink, it's what I use for the pants or like the bottoms on this piece. That one didn't quite lay as blue as I was hoping. I probably should have either added a tint of indigo to deepen the blue or just gone with a straight indigo color to make that really dark blue. But I think overall, for the fact that I was going for more poppy colors, it fits kind of perfectly. And it makes the piece kind of come together more cohesively than I think it would have if I would gone darker. But it was still, like, the thing that was nice about laying the blue and it being lighter is that I was able to go through and lay shadows with the black wash of ink that I put on her to kind of deepen certain areas. And I did do a light wash over the skin. So like I had said, I kind of went for a more monochromatic black and white look as far as her character herself. And then so the pop of color of her uniform really sticks out. I know that her eyes aren't yellow, but I chose to kind of lay that yellow for her eyes. So her eyes kind of had a bit more of a standout, and I think it worked out pretty well. But I hope that you guys enjoyed this one. I saw so many recommendations for Wonder Woman, so I couldn't help myself. But here she is, and I think she came out great. If you guys decide to do a superhero as well this week, please feel free to tag me and let me see. And I'd love to add it at the end of my videos for you guys. Anyways, I hope that you enjoyed this video. As always, I hope that you have a great day. Thank you for watching. Take it easy, and I'll see you in the next one.